be the Q&A video where I'm going to be answering all of your questions that you have asked me. I want to give a big thanks to those of you that asked a question for an extra bonus entry on the Moby Technologies Wall Mate Nightlight that I'll actually have posted next after this video, so look forward to that because you might be the winner. I have received a total of 30 questions, which is really awesome. It definitely will be an awesome way for you guys to get to know me a little bit better and my background. Okay, so Caleb is in his room. I apologize if Caleb gets a little fussy in this video. He did not take a long nap like he should have, so I got some snacks here for him that hopefully will work for me to get through this video. I've actually got him some of these right here. They're yogurt bites, and he loves these. These are his favorite flavor. It's the mixed berry. And they're really, really good for him, so it definitely gives him his dairy. And then I've also got him these cinnamon graham sticks, and these are really awesome, guys, because if you have a little one that's about Caleb's age, 1 year, they're super tiny, and they're soft for them to chew on and nibble on, especially if they're teething. So really great idea, and you can actually get them in the I believe it's the cookie aisle, and this is what they are. But I really like them because they're small and you get a whole box of them and they're not that much. Okay, so starting with question number 1, were both of your kids planned? No, Timothy wasn't. Caleb sort of kind of was. And when I was pregnant with Timothy, I was 17 years old, still in high school. I was only in 10th grade. I had every emotion that you could possibly have during your first pregnancy, but I would not change it for the world. I'm so thankful and glad that he's in my life. I like being a young mom. Caleb was sort of kind of planned, and I say sort of kind of because I had a miscarriage back in 2009 and I always knew I wanted another one to fill in that loss. So I tried to get pregnant for the first year after that, but it didn't happen, so I kind of gave up on it. And then back in 2010, whenever I found out I was pregnant with Caleb, was such a surprise. It was so amazing. And that's how I look at it. My kids weren't actually planned. As far as Timothy goes, Caleb sort of kind of was. But by saying they're not planned, I don't like to say that they're a mistake or anything. Like, I would not change it for the world. I cannot imagine life without them. So, you know, I'm glad I have them. Question number 2, have you traveled much? If so, where? I have traveled all over this country. My husband is a truck driver, so I've rode with him a lot in the truck whenever Timothy was younger, before he was in school. I've been to every single state except for Hawaii, Maine, California, and Washington, Oregon, and I think those are the only 5 I haven't been to. There may be 1 or 2 more, but I can't think of them off the top of my head, but pretty much, yes, I've been everywhere. Now, we also take trips to Florida, you know, yearly for summer vacations, and we travel up to Massachusetts as often as we can. We don't do it often, but we try to every now and then to go up and visit Tim's family, because that's where my husband is from. So yeah. Question number 3, do you have any hobbies? I have a ton of them. I have nothing but time on my hands, you know, being at home all the time, so I love doing paper crafts. As you know, I've done like a birthday banner and different things for Caleb's birthday. Love photography. I'm always snapping pictures. My 6-year-old hates me for taking pictures now. He gives me heck every time I try to get a picture of him. I love couponing. Anything to save $1 is awesome. I also just love finding my crafty side. I'll actually include a few pictures here of some things that I have made for Caleb's room before I had him. Question number 4. If you could move anywhere, where would you move? If I could move anywhere, I would probably move back to Kentucky. Now, I'm originally from Kentucky. That's where I was born and raised. But we moved here to Tennessee about a little over 2 years ago. I would move back to Kentucky just because that's where all my family and most of my friends are. And I always had company coming over, whereas I live here now, and it's more of a struggle to get people to come visit us because we live a little bit further away. So we have to go there and visit everybody. Anywhere else outside of, my home area, I would probably move to Panama City Beach because I love the beach down there and I love the Florida sunshine. It's wonderful. Question number 5. Do you plan to have more kids? Yes, I plan to at least have one more before I'm 30. I'm 25 now. Question number 6. What's your favorite food? Chinese, without a doubt. That is my favorite food of all time. Now, I'm not a big fan of like seafood or fish, any of that. But, however, I do like to order their General Tso's chicken or their sweet and sour chicken, their beef fried rice, their egg rolls. And I usually get the vegetable egg rolls. I don't get the egg rolls if it's going to have like shrimp or something in it. Let's see, what else do I get? Their like vegetable medley, which has like all their vegetables in it with like a sauce. And usually you can get like a brown sauce or a cream sauce, I think they call it. And I usually get mine in the cream sauce. Question number 7. What's your favorite perfume? Ed Hardy. I have got a ton of perfumes and sprays in my bedroom on my dresser. If you could only see it, you'd probably be like, oh my god. I have like a huge collection of perfumes and sprays. But to show you my 2 favorite, this is actually the Ed Hardy one that I like. It's the original, and it comes in a bigger tube actually, but I got mine in the small tube. And this little bitty thing is actually like 12 bucks, and you only get maybe 30 sprays out of it, if that, depending on, how often you wear it or how much. But it smells so good, and I love the bottle. It's super cute. And it comes in this nice little like cardboard tube. And my other one is from Bath & Body Works, which is called Wildberry Tulips. This is one of their newest ones, and I actually got this one for free for Mother's Day. If you go to a Bath & Body Works fan page, they usually give out like a free promotion coupon with a code on it, where you can go to Bath & Body Works and get you like one of their signature collections for up to $5 or $6. And this one smells really, really good. It doesn't have a tulip smell to it, but it's definitely got like a berry smell, and I really like it. It smells really nice. Question number 8. What do you enjoy doing for mommy time? Eating a nice hot meal. That is like the best thing ever, because once you become a mom, you find it hard to eat a hot meal. So yeah, I would have to say eating a hot meal, and also tanning, watching Lifetime movies, shopping, things like that. Question number 9. How often do you set aside time for just yourself for a little escape? Every day. I have to do it at least once a day. We all, as mothers, deserve at least 10 minutes of our own time every day. Without time for ourselves, we would be going crazy. If we don't give time for ourselves, we will probably most likely be taking it out on our loved ones, and we don't want to do that, especially not to our children. Question number 10. What methods do you use to help a teething baby? Well, whenever Caleb was a little bit younger and first started teething, we used the baby raspberry teether, which looks like this. And I actually did a giveaway on it a few months back on my channel here. But this is really, really good, and Caleb loves it. It's easy for him to hold on to, and they're, like the texture of it's really nice for their gums. We also did the Bell's biscuits, which are really nice for teething, and you can actually check her out at www.bellsbiscuits.com. She has 3 different flavors of them, and I did a review and giveaway on those on here as well. We also did a cold wash rag where I would get it wet, and then I'd put it in the freezer for about 5 or 10 minutes, and I would take it out and I'd give it to him and I'd let him chew on it. And we do the Orajel and Tylenol. Question number 11. Since you have an older son, what stage of babies do you find the hardest? That's a really good question. For example, teething, no sleep, etc. I would honestly, for me, have to say when they get sick. Because when your little one gets sick, he gets off schedule or she gets off schedule, and then plus you get off schedule, and a lack of sleep leads to irritability and frustration, and it's not a happy place for both of you to be. I would also say when it comes down to weaning them from things such as a pacifier or a bottle, now I never had much of a problem having a weaned pacifier. I mean, Timothy never took one. Caleb weaned himself at 4 months old, so I never had a problem with that. However, the bottles have always been an issue because they have used that in place of a pacifier for comforting. So yeah, I'm definitely going through a phase of that right now with Caleb. Question number 12, what's the fun stage? I think, honestly, it's their development and their milestones that they reach as they get older. And just the unconditional love itself. It's so amazing to see their first tooth, their first step, their first, word, their first hair, their first everything. Like, it's awesome, and especially if you can get it on pictures or video. I also really enjoy sharing, like the holidays and stuff with them. And introducing, new things to them and taking them to places they've never been and seeing how they react to things. So yeah, I just love it all. Question number 13, do you and your husband in the future want to try for a girl? Yes, we do. Like I said, I want to have one more child before I'm at least 30. If it's a boy, I'm done. If it's a girl, I'm still done. So one more. If it's not a girl, then I'm done either way. But yes, we definitely want to try for a little girl. Question number 14, how often do you and your husband spend time without the kids? Very, very seldom do we. Only because we live in Tennessee and most of our family and friends live in Kentucky. So very seldom do we get, us time. So everything we do as a family, which I still enjoy because I love sharing every moment with my kids. Question number 15, what do you do? I am a full-time stay-at-home mom. I used to work at a company called THV, but I had to quit that job because I was like somewhere around 6 months pregnant with Caleb. Come here, baby. And that job was actually in Kentucky and we lived here in Tennessee. So I, with the traveling and everything, I had to quit. Question number 16, how do you keep the romance alive? Well, first of all, we don't stay stuck up each other's butts 24/7. Just because you're married doesn't mean you have to. You still want to give each other space. We still look at each other like we did the first day we met, which is really special. I have never looked at him any other different way. There's been some people that have said, you've changed over the years. You're not the same person I married, or you're not the same person I first met. But that's not the case with Tim. He's definitely just a really honest, trustworthy, husband, and he's a good father. We still get out and we do things as a family, and we enjoy doing things together. We have similar interests, which is a really big plus when you're in a relationship with somebody. Like, you don't want to be in a relationship with someone that is like the total opposite of you, because then you're not going to share any similar interests together. So yeah, we definitely share a lot of things that we like together. Question number 17, what's your favorite TV shows to watch if and when you get time? I love, 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 love Dance Moms. Now, Dance Moms comes on Lifetime every Tuesday at 8 o'clock Central Time, and that's like been my new hit show. So I love that one. I don't care for the Dance Moms Miami. I just feel like that was a complete ripoff from the original, so I don't watch that one. I'm a Lifetime junkie. I also like Gene Simmons' Family Jewels. That comes on A&E, and I also like Long Island Medium. That comes on TLC, and I enjoy watching the Kardashians on E. Question number 18, do you work out? If yes, what do you do? And how do you find the time with the boys? I wish I could say I do work out, but I don't. Every now and then I'll try to get an exercise in, whether it's sit-ups or push-ups or something, or leg squats, but I'm not a motivational exerciser. Like, I do not have the motivation to do it. So I pretty much just try to, take healthier alternatives. Versus, doing exercises all the time. I watch what I eat and that kind of thing. Question number 19, how do you find time for yourself? When the kids are sleeping, or if Timothy is in school and Caleb's napping, that's usually when I find time for myself, or at night when both the kids are asleep. Usually that's about the only time. Question number 20, what motivates you when you're feeling overwhelmed or down and out? Friends and family usually always have something, really positive to say, to keep my spirits high. So I would have to say friends and family. Having somebody important to talk to, and my husband. So that's always nice to have. Question number 21. Have you thought about whether you're going to homeschool or send your kids to public school? Well, My oldest son goes to a public school. I've thought about homeschooling, but I did not want to go through with it because I didn't want to take him away from social interaction with other kids, and I want him to be able to get an opportunity at playing sports with other kids and, you know, winning things and get to see what it feels like. So yeah, I definitely don't homeschool, and he really enjoys it. He has his days where he doesn't want to go, but it would probably be a lot worse if I homeschooled him. He probably wouldn't want to do anything, and me being his mom trying to homeschool him would probably be impossible. Question number 22. How did you lose all your baby weight? I slowed down on the fast food, and I took healthier alternatives. I would substitute, you know, like sugar and caffeine drinks for water. I would watch my portions on how much I eat. You know, usually before, when I was pregnant, I would eat like 2 plates, you know, and I would knock it down to like 1 plate, and I would divide my portions up. So I would just take healthier alternatives. Whoa, we just spilled a whole bunch of cinnamon graham sticks. Question number 23. Do you co-sleep or your little ones sleep in their own crib or bed? I co-slept with Timothy from the time he was born up until he was 5 years old, and he still wants to sleep with mommy every now and then. Now with Caleb, I co-slept with him until he was about 4 months old, I think, and now he sleeps in his own crib, which is really nice. I wish I would have had Timothy in his own bed sooner than I did. Question number 24. What would you do with your time if you had 5 hours all to yourself? I would probably take 5 full hours and do nothing but shopping. That would be the best time ever. Just to get, you know, 5 hours. I'm lucky if I can get 1 hour to go shopping by myself. Question number 25. Who is your favorite actress or actor? I really enjoy Kristen Stewart. Not all because of the Twilight videos, but, you know, Panic Room, she was a really good actress in that. She's really good in Twilight, and also her newest movie that's coming out, Snow White and the Huntsman. I've heard that's really, really good. I also like Mike Epps. He's really, really funny, that played in Next Friday and Friday After Next. He just has that hilarious look to his face when he's acting. And Tyler Perry, Medea. I've never seen a man act out a woman so well. So I really, really enjoyed that. Question number 26. How long have you been married? I have been married for 7 years. Question number 27. Do you plan on having any more children? I've actually already answered that question, and yes, I do plan to have at least 1 more, and I would love to try for a girl. Number 28. How did you and your husband meet? Me and my husband met through his sister Chrissy. Me and his sister Chrissy have been friends for a long time, since 7th grade, and I met Tim when I was a freshman in high school. Chrissy, my friend's mom, and Tim's mom actually came to pick me and her up from school one afternoon, and he rode with her, and I just felt his eyes staring at me the whole time. And then we rode with him to go pick up his truck, and he took me back home, and he just really had a nice personality. We enjoyed each other's conversations, and I could tell he was a really good head on his shoulders, and he, you know, worked. He was an honest and trustworthy guy. Question number 29. How did he propose to you? He actually didn't propose to me. It was something that we sat down and talked about when I was 2 months into my pregnancy with Timothy, because we didn't know what was going to happen in our future. So we both sat down and, you know, talked about everything and the possibilities. And we were engaged for a year, so we knew we wanted to definitely get married, and we thought that was a perfect. And we got married on July 29th, 2005. And it couldn't have been a more perfect timing. Each year it gets better and better and stronger. Question number 30. Have you ever met anyone famous? Yes, I have. I've met Toya. She is a R&B singer out of St. Louis. She's best known for her 2001 song called I Do. I've also personally met Aaron Tippin, the country singer. He came to Walmart back when I lived in Kentucky to promote his CD called Back and Then. And he was really good friends with the manager that worked at that Walmart. And the manager was like, hey, why don't you come promote your CD, you know, here in Kentucky, and it'll give your fans an opportunity to get, you know, an autographed signature and also pictures with you. So he was a really overall funny guy. He was real laid back and chill. Now, my stepdad used to ride motorcycles with Bruce Willis. I've never personally met Bruce Willis or anything, but my stepdad told me that he used to ride motorcycles with him. And that was long before his career in acting. So that sums up the 30 questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and stay tuned for the giveaway to see if you won.